Hello and welcome. Low back and sacrum is what we're focusing on today. I did mention a blanket as a prop for this class. You can use it all around, or you can use it over your mat to make this practice more comfortable, or you can use it under your head and then under your knees. Otherwise, you don't really need any props for this class, and we'll start in whatever shape feels the most comfortable for you. You can start seated, support your hips in any way that feels needed, or you can start on your back. We'll spend the first few postures on our back, so if you would like to move as little as possible, make your way there now. Settle into the shape you chose for yourself today. Take any movements, any adjustments that help you create more space and more ease. And we'll start today's practice with a breathing exercise. When you are ready, take a big inhale through your nose to prepare. And exhale, empty out completely. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause at the bottom. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Continue like that. And if this pace is not comfortable, come back to your 3 counts. If this pace feels like it can be extended, maybe count in for 5 and out for 5. Notice if your mind wandered away, bring it back. And complete 2 more rounds of breaths here. When you're ready, come back to your natural inhales and exhales. And whatever shape you are coming from, make your way onto your backs with your knees bent. Place your feet on the floor. And maybe even lift your hips up a little bit to find more length in your low back as you release your hips back down. Feeling the support of your sacrum on the floor. And the fronts of your hips lifting up instead of pointing forward. Relax your shoulders, tuck your chin a little bit. And feel free to keep your right foot down. Bring your left knee towards you. Hands on your shin. Inhale here, let your arms straighten. Exhale, bring your knee in, bend your elbows out. Inhale, straighten the elbows, leg comes away from you. Exhale, bend your elbows, draw your knee in. 3 more times. Relax your shoulders, soften your jaw. And after your third round, inhale, let your left knee come away from you, arms straighten. Exhale, release your left foot down, release your arms, pause for a moment. Bring your right knee in, hands on your right shin. Check in with your hips and your shoulders, even weight in both sides. And straighten your arms, relax your shoulders, tuck your chin a little bit big. Inhale. Exhale, draw your knee into your chest. Inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, bend the elbows. Big breath in and out. Twice more. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, release your foot. Release your arms. Pause. And draw both knees towards your chest, hands on each shin. Let your arms straighten, relax your shoulders, and tuck your chin a little bit. Big inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows out, draw both knees in. Inhale, straighten the arms, let the legs come away from you. Exhale, bend the elbows, draw your legs towards you. Keep your head down 3 more times. Inhale and out. Continue. Inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, release your feet down. Release your arms down. Turn your palms up. Pause for a moment. And have your feet to your knees about hips distance apart. Walk your heels comfortable distance towards your seat bones. Walk your shoulder blades underneath your arms by your sides. Press your palms down. Look between your knees, so tuck your chin a little bit. Big inhale. Exhale, peel yourself off the mat. Think length through the front of your body. Reach your knees forward. Press your shoulders down. And lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Out. Draw your belly button up and in on the top. Inhale, lower. And you can continue as you were, or you can add the arms. Exhale, lift your hips and the arms back behind you. Try not to hyperextend through your low back. Inhale, lower your hips, lower your arms down. Exhale, lift up and over. Inhale, lower. With arms or not, 3 more times on your own. Think length more than height. Feel the stretch through the front of your body. And release your hips, maybe your arms as well. Down, pause for a moment. Rest. And send one arm back, roll over onto either side, come up into a tabletop. Find your tabletop, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades back, lift your gaze, soften your belly down. Exhale, round through your spine, sit your hips back, bend your elbows, bring your forehead onto the mat. Inhale, come back up onto your hands and knees. Look up, shoulders back. Exhale, round through your spine, sit your hips back, elbows, forehead down. 3 more. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, sit back. Twice more. And pause with your forehead down. You can bring your hands back behind you. Let your shoulders relax. Let your forehead rest. And bring your hands under your shoulders. Press yourself up to sit on your heels. We're going to come up to stand on our knees. Have your knees to your feet about hips distance apart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend your hips, sit your hips back. Bring your hands onto your low back, palms face up, relax your forehead down. Inhale, lift up, reach your arms up. Exhale, sit back, palms up on your low back, head down. Inhale, lift up, reach. Exhale, sit back. Twice more. And rest for a moment. Relax your arms by your sides. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Slide onto your belly. Excuse me. Bring your hands by your ribcage, forehead down on the mat, legs together or as close together as is comfortable for you. Press the tops of your feet down so your kneecaps lift. Feel how that helps you lengthen through your low back. Draw your shoulder blades back. Inhale. Exhale, lift your head and your chest up. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Big breath in. Exhale, lower. Few more times on your own. You can choose the breathing pattern that works best for your body. And the next time you lower down, keep your forehead down. Take your feet as wide as your hips. Don't go too wide, there will be one more, so if your legs are as wide as your mat, you've gone too far. Bring your legs parallel with each other and your pinky toes are in line with your outer thighs. And find your floating cobras here. You can lift with inhale or exhale. You can pause at the top. You can come back to this breathing pattern from the beginning and find your count of 3 or 4 and count of 3 or 4 down. After your next round, release, pause. Now take your legs as wide as your mat, or at least a little bit wider than your hips. Draw your shoulder blades back. Legs are active. Press the tops of the feet down. Your kneecaps are lifted. Inhale or exhale as you lift and lower. Notice your low back muscles working. And after your next round, rest. Bring your hands, palms over each other, and rest your forehead down. Let your legs relax. If you have any sensations in your low back, bend your knees and windshield wiper your feet side to side a few times. And bring your hands under your shoulders. Press yourselves up into a tabletop and sit back into child's pose. Press up into tabletop for another round of Chakravakasana. Inhale, draw your shoulders back, soften your belly, look up. Exhale, round through your spine, sit back, bring your forehead and your elbows down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round, sit back. 3 more. After your third round, pause in child's pose. How you doing it? Maybe bring your hands back towards your feet. Let your shoulders relax. You can always bring the palms of your hands over each other, or maybe even make your hands into fists to support your forehead in child's pose. So find what feels best. Let yourself rest. And bring your hands under your shoulders. Slide back onto your belly. Or rather forward. For the next few movements, you can keep your hands on the mat or you can hover your hands above the floor. Draw your shoulders back and together. Reach your elbows back and together. Inhale, lift your legs, lift your head and shoulders up. Take your legs as wide as your mat. Exhale, bring your legs together, stay lifted and tuck your chin a little bit. Inhale, open your legs out, lift up, draw your elbows back. Exhale, legs together, lower down. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, lift up, open your legs. Exhale, lower down halfway, legs together, tuck your chin a little bit. Inhale, lift up, shoulders back, look up. Exhale, legs together, lower down. Big breath in and out. Inhale, lift up, open your legs. Exhale, legs together, tuck your chin a little bit. Inhale, open your legs, lift up a little higher, look up. Exhale, legs together, lower down. This was the last one. Breath in and out. And press up into tabletop. Lower down onto your backs. Have your feet comfortable distance away from you, but this time bring your legs all the way together, arms by your sides, palms down. Big breath in. Exhale, lift your hips up, thinking about the length in your front line. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 3 more in and out. Continue to lengthen through your thighs, your belly. Squeeze your legs towards each other. One more time here. And pause with your hips down for a moment. Take your feet as wide as your hips. Again, don't go too wide. There will be one more. Relax your shoulders down and tuck your chin a little bit so the back of your neck is long. Big inhale. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 3 more. Feel the movement of your low back and keep your hips down after your last round. Pause for a moment. Take your feet a little wider than your hips, maybe even wider than your shoulders, if that's comfortable for your body. Big inhale. Exhale, press into your feet, lift your hips up, articulating through your spine, reach your knees forward, inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Three more. And release your hips down with your last round. Bring your legs a little closer together. Let your knees come together. Relax for a moment. Maybe your palms turn up to the ceiling. Maybe you rest your hands on your body. And draw your right knee into your chest. You can keep your left knee bent, foot on the mat, or you can straighten your left leg if that is supportive for your hips and you feel even side to side once you do that. Switch your hands to the back of your right thigh. Inhale, straighten your right leg, flex your foot, send your heel up. Exhale, point your toes, bend your knee, draw your knee into your chest. Inhale, flex the foot, keep your right side body long. Exhale, bend your knee, point the toes. 3 more times. Keep your shoulders steady and your hips, and the movement happens in your right leg, in your hip, your knee, your ankle, and maybe even your toes. And after your last round, bend your left knee, keep your right knee hugged in for a breath, and then release your right foot down, pause for a moment. Draw your left knee into your chest. Your right foot can stay on the mat, knee bend, or you can straighten your right leg, switch your hands to the back of your left thigh. Shoulders and hips are even. Inhale, send your left heel up, straighten the leg and flex your toes towards you. Exhale, bend your knee, point your toes, draw your knee into your chest. Inhale, flex and straighten. Exhale, point and bend. 3 more times with your breath. After your third round, keep your left knee in, bend your right knee, foot on the floor, and then release your left foot on the floor as well. Pause for a moment. And this time, draw both knees in. Keep your hands on your knees. Inhale, let your knees come away from you. Relax your shoulders, elbows straight. Exhale, draw your knees into your chest, elbows come out. Inhale, knees come away from you, elbows straighten. Exhale, bend your elbows, draw your knees in. 3 more with your breath. After your third round, inhale, let your knees come away from you. Exhale, release your feet down one at a time. Rest. Bring your legs together, soles of the feet come together, knees come apart. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lift your knees up 1/3 of the way. Press your feet together. Inhale, open your knees back out. Exhale, lift your knees 1/3 of the way. Inhale, open. Exhale to close. Twice more. Inhale. And out. Inhale, open your knees. Exhale, close them 2/3 of the way. Inhale to open. Exhale, close 2/3. 3 more times. Press your feet into each other. And move slower than you think you need to. After your third round, inhale, open all the way. Exhale, close all the way. Bring your knees together, feet on the mat. Inhale, open out, feet come together, soles of the feet. Exhale, lift your knees up. 3 more times. Inhale, open your knees slowly. Exhale to close, feet on the floor, knees together. Twice more. After your last round, exhale, close your knees. You can use your hands to help you. And draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Bring your hands behind your thighs. Shoulders on the mat. Tuck your chin a little bit. Inhale, send both heels up. Flex your feet. Press the backs of your legs into your hands. Exhale, point your feet, bend your knees, draw your thighs towards your belly. Inhale, straighten your legs, flex your feet, reach your heels up. Exhale, point the feet, draw your knees in. 3 more. Inhale and out. After your last round, release your feet down one at a time. Pause for a moment. And find a shape that is comfortable for your Shavasana. Straighten your legs, support your knees, your feet, maybe your head. Relax completely. Maybe come back to the breathing pattern from the beginning of this practice. Inhaling for 3 or 4 and pausing. Exhaling for 3 or 4 and pausing. Rest here for as long as you wish. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.